We are here at the Ta Qali Basketball Pavilion, home to FIBA and the Malta Basketball Association. Today, I'll meet Federico Russo, NetRefer's Head of Human Resources, where we'll discuss the company's internal work policies and new benefit incentives. Federico, I've been hearing phrases like talent and skills, training and focus, team-driven, goal-driven performance. Is that why we're here today at the Ta Qali Basketball Pavilion?
Yeah, precisely. Setting up a team in a company is not different from setting up a sport team. It can be basketball team, football team, whatever. You have to understand the right chemistry and understand each one role within the team and define what the contribution can be, what the point of strengths are, what are the weaknesses, having others supporting that weaknesses. It's like having a playmaker, and you want the playmaker to slam dunk. That's not working. If you have a 2 meters and 20 centimeters guy, he cannot be the playmaker, he will be the one slam dunk. And the same in a company. This is what we are doing. We are understanding where the employee fits better. And this is what we are doing as we discussed so far with our the skill matrix, the development, the career path defined, and all these initiatives that we are putting in place. So yes, of course, this is being the head of HR and being a manager in general is like being a coach. You have to find your best talent for that specific purpose and that specific role. You may have top quality talent, you may have the Ronaldo and Messi, but if there is not that alchemy, that chemistry around them, they will not be functioning as they could function in a different environment. And my goal is to advise managers on how to have their team functioning at best. As I mentioned at the beginning, our company is driven by efficiency, is driven by result, and I can confirm that is mainly my job when it's about understanding talent and where they can fit within the organization.
It's an interesting sporting analogy, the idea of all these components, players in the team, contributing towards an overall strategy. It sounds like everything in HR at NetRefer is functioning like clockwork. So tell me, what's next, though, in terms of future initiatives for the company and for human resources?
As we are talking, we just launched the new performance culture. The new performance culture is composed by different tools. We already discussed about the skill matrix, and that is something that is already part of the business. This performance culture will also provide employees based on their performance, that is not a performance being measured across the year. It's something, for instance, we have some rewards that are, one of that has been already released, is the Cheers to Peers. This Cheers to Peers is a peer-to-peer recognition. You can recognize me for whatever I've done, without the need for me to go through a performance process or so on. If you acknowledge that I'm doing a great job going the extra mile or mentoring someone and so on, you can just reward me with that kind of recognition. Initially, this recognition wasn't linked to a monetary prize or amount or something like that, but now we're introducing a quarterly challenge, let's say, between all people awarded with this Cheers to Peers and the one who will get more Cheers to Peers and more points. We have a pointing system. We'll have the chance to fish from the thank you tank a golden ball with a very nice prize for them.
That's a cool idea.
To recognize their accomplishment. In the future, we will introduce other rewards with the same concept. Rewards based on contribution to the business, cost-saving initiatives that are innovating the business or something like that. And we are looking to introduce some sort of remuneration compensation to these kind of bonuses. Then the next step would be being a master of, this is my mantra, my motto as an head of HR is being master of your money. Being master of your money, it means that employees will have the chance to define how much to take home. We'll introduce performance-based bonus based on KPIs, and how these KPIs and goals are achieved. And of course, increasing your contribution, increasing your efficiency, increasing the effort that you are putting in doing your job, you can level the amount that you are going to earn. So this is something that will be adding multiple options to the employee to increase their wages, rewards, and earning. The very final step, that is the one that I believe is really future forward, is being master of your time. At that point, we would be a company 100% performance driven. We will have all the tools in place to monitor performance, to reward and appraise performance, and to develop people into next level, next role, opening up additional opportunities for them. And at that stage, being master of your time, it means that you can decide. This month, you want to spend more time with your family. Whatever you are supposed to do in 5 days, and it takes just 2 days for you to do, you can do whatever you want with the 3 days. You want to be master of your money? That three days that you have, you will invest working and achieving the next goal, the next KPI, and so on. At that point, our employees will be completely free to decide, having defined, of course, clear and defined objectives for them to achieve, goals, and of course they should embrace our vision, our strategy. And once that is done, they can decide what to go, where to go.
And beyond that, moving even further into like your innovations for the future?
Innovation for the future is something that this is coming from our CEO, Rafael. Our platform, if you want me to simplify, provides loyalty and gamification to our clients, alongside all the other features that it provides. But it's a loyalty and gamification platform, and Rafael is sharing this vision with all of us. And as HR, I'm taking this vision and I'm trying to translate this vision into HR initiatives and HR practice. So the future would be the mix of these three elements: the performance, the master of your time, and master of your money, would be the gamification. By gamification, I mean that every employee joining NetRefer, working at NetRefer, the minute they open the door and they step in, they will enter into a different reality.
Well, I mean, that sounds really forward-looking and exciting, actually. So, I mean, that could be a really fun environment, I think, for people to work in.
Yes.
Well, Federico, this was really interesting. So many fascinating insights, and I'm really intrigued, based on our conversation, to talk to our next guest in the Walk and Talk series. But I wanted to say a huge thank you to you for being with us today. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Join us next month when I continue my conversation with NetRefer's Head of Commercial, Dexter Kutayar.